Greetings and salutations. What a wonderful day to manifest change in your life. I'm Coach Carla Renee, and thank you for joining me today for our daily affirmation. Take a moment, get ready, prepare your mind, get ready for your day. Our daily affirmation today is I only need to measure up to me. 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 Do you understand how important this statement is? This if you say this statement daily, you will stop comparing yourself to that stuff that you see on the internet, to what you see on television. I will say what you read in the newspaper, but the newspapers on the media, social media as it is now. I only need to measure up to me. If I try to measure up to someone else, I'm going to fall short every time. The reason? Because I don't know what they've done to get to where they are. And in order for me to say I'm going to measure up and be next to them, I have to understand that. I have to be willing to do what they did to get to that point. I can't measure what I have and the path that I've been on against their journey, because their journey is their journey. This journey is my journey. And though I can say, hey, you know what? I am following and being who I need to be. The person I am today is bigger than the person I was yesterday, because I've done more. I've put more in me. I've created an opportunity for growth. But I can't compare yesterday me to yesterday Kim Kardashian. At any day, Kim Kardashian, because I have not done that, and to get there, not willing to do what it took to get there, because that is not my path. I'm not going to fake my path to gain this 15 minutes of fame, because once I get there and it's over and I did all that faking to get there, now I have to be who I truly am. And if who I truly am does not align with that, then I'm going to go back to lower than where I started from. I only have to compare. I only need to measure up to me. I only need to measure up to me. And some days when I measure up to myself, it's not looking pretty good, because I've had moments where, yes, this is what I'm going to do. Didn't do it, didn't fully engage, didn't go all the way. Whatever the situation was, it didn't happen. And now I look and it's like, ooh, I feel a little less today than I did yesterday. So if I'm going to compare myself to myself, I need to be comparing to my rise. Because if I start falling, then I say, okay, what is happening that I'm falling? What is happening that I'm not growing? Where am I falling short? What issue am I having? I only need to compare myself. I keep saying compare, but it's not compare. I only need to measure up to myself. I only need to measure up to me. And let's talk about this compare. Compare and measure are not the same. Okay? Compare is like, okay, I got that, I got that. I got this, they got this. I got that, I got that. Measure is, okay, so you started out here yesterday. Now, where are you today? Are you here? Did you drop or did you gain? Measurement is units of measurement, how tall something is, wide, deep, whatever. Compare just like the apples, oranges, oranges. I can't compare my Gala apples to someone Golden Delicious. They're not the same. But I can compare who I am today with who I was yesterday, and I should see some growth. And that's not just comparison, that's measurement. That's measuring my growth. Just like when you have SMART goals, This is that. This is the M in SMART goals. Measure. How can you measure that? How do you know that you're better? How do you know that you're different? What number can you put to that to say I am growing, or I am shrinking, or I'm standing still? I only need to measure up to me. When I'm having moments where I just want to lay in the bed. Oh my goodness. Do not want to get up. Do not want to engage. I just want to lay in the bed. That is all. I just want to lay in the bed. Just get my blanket, just cuddle. But laying in the bed, or is it lying? Lying in the bed. Lying in the bed. I just want to lie in the bed. Lying in the bed will not get me the growth that I need. It will not move me forward like I need. It will not help me grow into my destiny that I have. Therefore, I cannot lie in the bed all day. I need to get up. I need to get moving. And when I get up and get moving, I need it to happen and just commit to it. Because when I put my feet down, I need to start moving. I need to start going. There have been times when I have tried to crawl back in that bed, but I'm like, growth. Okay, get back out. How many of you have been like that? How many of you have just walked away from your bed like this is going to be this day, and then you walk back in your room and your bed covers are reaching for you, and you're just like, just 5 more minutes. And 5 minutes turn into an hour, and there's an hour of time that you cannot get back. They make money every day. Every day. They print new money, print new bills, new forms of money, cryptos, NFTs, whatever. Every day. Nobody is making any new time. No one. No one. There is no new time coming from anywhere. Every 4 years we get that extra day from the leap year from holding that extra little increments of time over those 4 years, but that's still the same time. There is no new time coming. So you get your 24 and you hit it and you hustle. And when you wake up for your next 24, Lord willing, hit it and hustle. And when you look back to see how far you've come, you should have a definite trail of growth. There may be some glass and broken promises and heartaches and misery along that path as well, but there should also be growth. And it should be a lot of growth. Because if you look back and you see more of the heartbreak and misery and you see very little growth, we need to reevaluate. We definitely need to reevaluate. I only need to measure up to me. I only need to measure up to me. When you try to measure up to someone else, you will fall flat every time. Because what they're doing for their growth, you're not doing. I love how E.T. Eric Thomas explains it when he says, when the lion gets up, the lion's thinking food. when the gazelle gets up, the gazelle's thinking survive. Lions and they have something in them. And you can either be, he says, you can either be the lion or you can be the gazelle. What are you trying to be today? I want to be the lion. And I know that beast mode, when E.T. talks about beast mode, I'm just like, ugh. Here's what beast mode is for me. Getting up, doing this, going to the gym, getting my mind ready to go to work. From there, just trying to hit it and make it happen. Anything that happens and get in the way and that, tries to derail me, I need to jump, go over it examine it. What is the situation? Did I not put something in place? Did I not do this? Did I not do this? And just keep going. That's, for me, is beast mode. Now, for someone else, totally different. Like they're up at 4 in the morning and they're doing this and they're doing that. I'm going to get there. But I can remember when I was getting up at 10 in the morning and doing little close to nothing. Now it's 5 in the morning. Well, 5:55 because I got prayer at 6. And getting up and then not just laying there in the bed, getting up and moving and being active in the process of how my day is going to go. When I look at what I did yesterday and look at what I'm doing today, there's the definitive growth because I did what I was supposed to do. And when I come back and I'm looking at tomorrow and I'm looking at today, and I was like, oh, okay, let's see. How much more did I do? Even if you are taking baby steps, you're still taking steps. Because if you have not seen the determination of a baby trying to step and walk and get something, you're missing out. Because those little boogers, when they set their eye on something, oh, they're going to figure out how to get it. Those little steps and crawls and whatever, I'm going to get them to where they want to go. Baby steps are still steps. Still steps. You're still going forward. You're still moving. You're still doing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. I only need to measure up to me. I only need to measure up to me. That's it. Just you. But here's an interesting thing. Don't be in circles where you're the biggest thing and no one else is growing around you, because at some point your growth is going to get stunted. Because you want to be in crowds to where everyone is growing around you, so therefore you're encouraging yourself to grow as well. I definitely have moved into circles of people that are working to get more income and finding ways. So therefore that is opening my mind's eye of what other ways can I bring in streams of income? How can I do this? What do I need to do? And then putting those plans in place. If I just continue to hang with people who think I'm content with what I have, at some point I'm going to be drugged down because I can't pull everybody up. And I remember someone says, oh, I'm just riding your coattail. At that point, I took my coat off. Because while you're riding my coattail, you're holding me down. Because as you're riding or holding on to my coattail, you're not adding any momentum. You're adding drag. You're adding unnecessary weight. Now, if you want to hang with me, help me go with this coattail. Let the coattail go. Grab my arm and let's go together. Because then we can have a better pace. But if I'm running this way and you pulling me, I can't run as fast. Okay? I can't go as fast. And then I'm going to get tired faster because I'm dragging. You want to go with me? Let's hook arms and let's run. Because then we can keep up a pace. And then as one gets tired, the other can encourage and lend that strength. Even in the Bible, it says a solo stick you can easily break, but 2 or more, it gets kind of harder. So let's run together. But I don't want to try to compare what you're doing to what I'm doing. And I don't want to measure what you're doing with what I'm doing. What I want is for us all to get to the finish line together. That we all at the finish line, we're showing up, we're doing what we're supposed to do, we're invested. That's what I want to see from everyone. That's what we can all get there. Because that finish line is not this small. It is huge. We can all get there. Because guess what? Everybody's finish line is different. Because where I finish is not where you finish. That might be where you start. Because you see me like, well, she did, well, let me get right here. and then you off and running. And just because this is where I say my finish, it doesn't mean my race is over. Like, okay, what's the next race? Let's go. I only need to measure up to me. And that's a good thing. And I'm excited that I am my own measuring stick. Because as I see myself grow, I'm not just like, oh, I grew. Hey, I was like, I grew. Now let's see what else can I grow. So as I'm growing, I'm expanding my circle. And it's getting me to where I need to be. Now, I'm not going to have, an Atlantic Ocean circle, but I'm definitely going to have more people of influence that I'm following, that I'm around, that I'm connected to. Some things that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm doing it. I'm investigating. I'm looking. I'm investing. Because again, they make money every day. They print money every day. Your job is to get what you need every day. Measure up to you every day. It might look like, it's the same size, but you get closer, like, oh, that's a little taller. Oh, I did something today. That momentum should keep moving you forward. It should not hold you back. Measure up to you every day. Okay? Thank you for listening. I'm Coach Carla Renee, and thank you for joining me on my daily affirmation. If you believe it and receive it, you will achieve it. Be blessed and awesome.